So I thought I understood this process professionally until I experienced it personally. As a realtor, I've helped many families downsize their parents over the years. I understood the logistics, I understood the market, the process of selling the home. But when the conversation started happening with my own parents, I realized something important. Experiencing this personally is very different from helping somebody professionally. If you're new here, my name is Meredith Davis. I'm with the Wildflower Properties Group, brokered by KSP. I'm a realtor here in Houston, Texas, and I've spent more than 15 years helping families through life transitions involving their homes. But helping my own parents think about downsizing gave me a completely different perspective. It reminded me that this process isn't just about houses. I know I say that in other videos, but it's so true. It's about memories, it's about identity, and it's about meaning that our homes hold that we've lived in for decades. Because a home holds more than belongings. When someone lives in a home for a long time, it becomes a backdrop for an entire life. I mean, there have been holidays, kids have been raised there, major life milestones, and most importantly, everyday moments have all happened there. So letting go of that space can feel emotional in ways that are hard to explain. The process requires patience. One thing I've learned very quickly is that the process cannot be rushed. Parents often need time to reflect, to sort through memories, and to mentally prepare for the change. My parents are super planners, so they actually came to my siblings and me and told us they had been thinking about starting the process of downsizing. They told us they had been going through the house and making donation piles. And then they told us that they had boxes of our childhood things and we needed to come get them or they were going to end up in a donation pile. So um, they gave themselves time, and that time makes a huge difference. Also, listening matters more than just solving the problems. I'm used to helping people find solutions, but as I've learned in my personal situation, sometimes the most important thing is simply to listen. Having my parents come to me made me sit and listen. So, regardless of who starts the conversation, understanding how your parents feel about the transition is just as important as planning all of the logistics. Going through this personally actually made me better professionally. It reminded me that behind every home sale, there's a family story. And when families approach downsizing with empathy and patience, the process can become less about loss and more about honoring the past while preparing for the future. Helping my own parents through this process reminded me that downsizing is never just a real estate transaction. It's a deeply personal transition. And when families approach it with understanding and patience, it can actually become a meaningful experience. In the next video, we're going to talk about something many families struggle with during downsizing: what to do with a lifetime of belongings, because that part of the process can feel overwhelming. But there are ways to make it much easier. So check out our next video.